Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason unfortunately got awarded the loss against the Miami Marlins in their house. Pitched for 7 innings, allowed 1 run on 5 hits, which was that Mallex Smith home run. And that was plenty enough in a game where the Phillies only scored the 1 run to get himself the loss. So that's unfortunate, but it is going to happen from time to time, so just got to chin up and keep at it. Let's keep going. It's also worth noting that a lot of Jason's success previously was due to the fact that he had all those skills, the perks, through the personality system enabled and upgraded because of his bro status with so many of his Diamondback teammates. He doesn't have that with his Phillies teammates just yet. He's not at that level with them yet, so he doesn't have the boosted perks with them so far. Excuse me. As a result, his skills are not what they could be, so he's perhaps struggling a little more than he could otherwise be. But let's, we're in the middle of trying to rectify that, in addition to trying to get our captain stat all the way up. Remember, you're an important part of the team. Stay focused and you'll be right as rain. He appreciates it. Well, that's good. We've made another friend, and we are getting real close to tier 2 on the captain tree, which is good. I don't know for sure that we're going to use those. It might be a good thing to have, especially with all the close calls we've been having. I can think of one of those perks that would be really useful. Rise to the challenge of clutch moments and get double gains on pitching clutch. Sure, why not? Get another clubhouse day here. Enrique Liriano is going to be our next buddy. Not been a great stretch, but let's take it day by day. He'll try his best not to get complacent. That'll make us friends with Enrique Liriano. And that'll also take us to tier 2 in the captain tree. That's good. Let's perhaps see if we can't fiddle with the personality tree, because we haven't touched it at all since becoming a Philadelphia Philly. We get to see our tier 3 perks for hybrids. We got conductor for the lightning rod and captain, improved accuracy in O2 counts, and then for captain and heart and soul we get cannon arms. Outfielders receive increased throwing strength. I don't know that I need either of those particularly much, so I think I'm going to give those a pass. But I think I am going to go for Fog of War and take advantage of that over Expanded Mind. Although, honestly, I think it's time for me to just kind of say goodbye to Eye of the Storm. It has been a useful perk from time to time, but I'm just not using that very much. So it might be a good time to let it go and move on. So, in fact, I think I might even drop Critical Strike. Yeah, I think I might go ahead and just drop Critical Strike altogether, so I can enable Captain and Fog of War so that the home plate umpire always calls in your favor on all strike counts. So we'll give that a try, and if we wind up not liking it, we can always go back to it next month. And that's the way we're going to do it. So that should bring us out here against the St. Louis Cardinals in Busch Stadium. Now, Jason has faced the Cardinals a grand total of only 4 times in 2 starts. He has an 0-1 record against them, a 3.21 ERA, and a 257 WOBA. So really not much to speak of when facing these guys, but, we're here now and we get to face them today. So it's time for us to see what we can do with our Phillies when we get out here and get it.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball next. J.J. Brown gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down.
Play ball.
Standing in, Tyler Wade. He'll lead things
Oh,
off here
fat
in the
lot of
bottom half.
nothing from the Phillies in the top of the first, so Jason gets to come out here in Busch Stadium, bottom of the first, facing off against Tyler Wade. See what we can do against him. Let's get it.
A ball and no strikes.
Okay. First pitch is a ball to the high outside corner for ball 1.
Victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7
Swung on and missed another one up and away
You know what,
for
D-Roll,
strike
trying to
1.
Get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the
That's a
series.
grounder
Nice
into
bounce
the
back.
gap
Yes,
on the
let's
left
see if they can
field
solve
side, and that is going to be a base hit
Hey,
to
after
lead
a
off the action for the Cards today.
You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around the score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first.
All right, bringing up Mark Clemente, who's not hitting too well this year so far, hitting only 115. Really got nothing to show for his past appearances for Jason. I mean, rather, he's had 2 prior plate appearances against Jason, so really nothing to speak of statistically. He does have a base hit, but that looks like it might be, well, it's a fielder's choice for sure. But nonetheless, that just swaps a runner on first for an out. Brings up Clint Frazier. He and Tyler Wade both on the New York Yankees while Jason was on the Red Sox. The 2 Cardinals players who Jason has any kind of history with. Fouls off the 2-seamer up in the zone for strike 1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive.
On the curveball, that's going to the fence.
Stevenson.
And he tries to rob it, but that's not going to work. That is going to be a home run for Clint Frazier. 2 runs on the board here in the bottom of the first, and Jason already digging himself a hole.
For him on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got.
Well, we get a boss challenge immediately thereafter with Arthur Quezada. And Jason, you're just going to have to pull your pants up and try it again because you've got snake bit. Strike the batter out. That's the best way you can recover from that one. Unfortunately, yeah, that's just the way it was.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Fastball up and in. Strike 1.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Quezada hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement.
So another one down and in.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting
Missed
average drops
low
off
for
the
ball
page, but
1.
This guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Ground ball foul down the left
Pulls
side.
a liner down the third
empty,
baseline. Strike 2.
One down.
Change up inside, taken for ball 2.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
I'm really tired of throwing curveballs. You never call for sliders, Mejia. I really don't understand it. Well, that doesn't really help if when you throw a slider, you immediately give up another base hit, so way to go, Jay.
His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Month of May not been terribly kind to Jason so far.
In now, Charles Deal, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
All right, one time right here.
One out. We got one.
Let's go,
Come on. Let it fly right here.
Fouled
Fouls
away.
off the fastball up and away for strike one.
Come on now. Get your pitch up there, kid. Hey, here we go,
The
guys.
1-1 is in there for the second
Strike call on the outside corner
Quesada, the runner at first with
for
one gone in the inning.
strike two. Change up center of the zone. Swung on for strike for another 1-2 pitch.
The 1-2. Tough curveball.
Chops a
that time,
curveball
but he's able to
down.
make a little contact to keep this at bat going.
One time right now.
Runners on the move for second. And
A
another
runner,
foul
but
ball.
that one was fouled down for another 1-2 pitch. Give him a cutter up and in.
Hey, have a good rip up there.
The
huh?
1-2 is
Swung on and
He got
missed,
him.
so
Now a
there's your
moment here in
consolation
St. Louis
prize,
to look at the
Jason. A
Cardinals starting
strikeout
lineup.
of
Thoughts?
the number
And
5 hole
stands out.
hitter, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
They're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Into the box now.
Bringing up Rocco Coulter.
2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing.
Goes
here,
reaching
but
for
he
that
clearly
one,
went
but
around.
cannot
If it
connect
would have
on
been a
it.
strike anyway. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike.
Curveball below the
Cardinals
zone
first
taken
baseman.
for ball 1. Fouls off fastball outside for strike 2.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline.
Fouls off the changeup to the outside corner. He's late on it.
The 1-2. And
Cutter up in the
fouls this one
zone.
off.
Fouled off for another 1-2 pitch.
Okay, here we go.
He'll try again. 1-2. Popped him up.
Fly ball.
Franco.
Back behind third
Shading to
base.
his right.
Michael Franco's back to get it. That
And
finally ends the inning. But
So it's
two-run
runs on
dong
3 hits,
from
no errors,
Clint
and a runner
Frazier
left on.
puts the
It's
Cardinals
on to inning
up
number 2
in their
now St.
first
Louis.
inning
It's
of
the
hitting. So
Cardinals
let's hope
2
that
and
the Phillies can
nothing.
rally. Well, that's a good sign.
Jason Parham, as he'll look to
Jason
bring
gets
on
to the
that
bat.
tiger
Two
second with the base hit on the
two out,
outfield.
bases loaded.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Late on that fastball outside, and that'll be strike 1.
Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? Nothing you
Bloop that over the head of the second baseman into shallow right field, and that is going to end the inning.
Here to end the inning. Phillies leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0.
That'll bring up Adalberto Mondesi. See what we can do here.
In last night's ball game.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can.
Windows trying to get me to do stuff, but I steadfastly refuse.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now
Fastball
it's
down,
0-2.
taken, strike 2. Umpires perhaps finally giving Jason the credit he's due for being such a good control pitcher. Oh,
Into the
that's not
windup.
what
Here
I want to
comes
see.
the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center
Hung
field.
that curveball,
Stevenson moving
but
to his left. 1 down.
Time to
out
take
there
a
to
look
get
at
it, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Focus on third baseman Michael Franco. I think what gets
Infield, Felipe Velasquez, Adrian Sanchez, Victor Gutierrez, Michael Franco. Outfield, Raymond Cortez, Andrew Stevenson, Jorge Soler. Behind the dish, Francisco Mejia, and on the bump, as usual, Mr. Jason Parham.
At the plate,
Bringing up Victor Casilla for the Redbirds.
In this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big fastball
Two-seamer
in
down and
his
away,
right-handed
blew
with
it
the
past
swing.
him for strike one.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the
Way
heater.
back,
This guy is obviously
way
sitting something else.
past him. Very late on that pitch. And another pop-up. This one's going to be infield for Jason. He's got it for the second out. That should bring up the pitcher, J.J. Brown. We'll see what he can do here.
J.J. Brown will get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
He's already got the early lead here, so let's see what he can do with the stick.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I
Chops a changeup away, strike two.
2 down now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ah,
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Didn't miss
okay,
by much
cutter
there, but
a
it's just a bit
little high.
Well, these are just extra
Strike two
pitches that are just
called,
gonna add to your
or
pitch
ball
count.
two,
But
excuse
they're
me.
trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the
Fastball
strike zone
down
for
and
no
in.
apparent reason.
Lifted down the line in left.
Fouls it off. He's late on
They
it.
can't run it down.
That pitch, huh? Here you go.
The 2-2
Give him
one
another
more
one
time.
up and in.
Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front
And
of the
Jason's got
mound.
that one too, and that's
Got
going
it,
to
and
end
the side is
the
retired.
inning.
Down in order go the Cardinals. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, we got no out.
Stepping in.
Now,
and ready
next
for
chance
another
up is
shot.
against Tyler Wade.
He'll get us
Top of the
going
order.
in the home half of inning number 3.
Hope he
Here
doesn't
comes
get
the
back
first
on
pitch.
base here.
And
Fouls
it's
off the
fouled away.
two-seamer outside.
Wade, playing
Strike
during
one.
his age 31 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly
Change
what
up
this
down
guy's
and
done.
away,
He has
taken
turned
for
himself
ball
into
one.
A solid big league ball player.
The 1-1. Lifted into the air out towards
That's
center
a
field.
bloop to center field.
Stevenson
Nice
has
little
a
can
read
of
on
corn.
it, and he
Stevenson's
hauls
got it,
in
and that's the
for
first out of the
down
inning.
So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings.
So
in the
Philadelphia,
National East
a little
to
bit
see
of a
where the
swoon
Phils
after
find
that
themselves
early
entering play today.
competitive streak. Miami is pulling away in the division. We are about a half game ahead of New York, mainly by,
Settling
I guess,
in
the
now, Mark Clemente.
sheer benefit of not having played as many games yet.
And this one runs up high.
That's what being a half game ahead or behind means.
1 out, nobody on.
Two-seamer up and in, taken, strike one.
Strike.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Try a change up down and in now. Swung on that one.
Time, and it's 1-2.
He was late on that, so what do we want to do? How about a cutter up and in? A little high, taken for ball 2. Change up down and in, swung on and fouled off.
Now another 2-2.
Give him a slider down and away.
Still
Chops
hanging
that
with
down,
him. Another
stays
good
alive
swing to keep
2-2.
it going.
Chops the fastball down. He's staying alive here. This would be pitch 8 coming up. And a curveball gets lined right up the middle, so Mark Clemente adds on a base hit. Make it 4 hits for the Redbirds through 2 1/3 so far. And Jason's curveball just not working today.
And on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Slider inside corner, 90 miles an hour.
Clemente
Coming out pretty fast.
with 1 out.
I remember a time when Jason's cutter didn't get that fast.
Line drive to left.
Liner on the fastball, but that is going to be tracked down in left. That's Raymond Cortez out there to pull it in. Second out of the inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Arthur Quezada. He singled his last time up. First things first, here's a throw.
Like that call for curveball. I'm at the point where I don't really trust the pitch right now.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Which stinks because when you can't rely on one of your pitches, it limits your arsenals, and that just makes it that much easier for your opposition to guess on what you're throwing. So Quezada takes advantage and is on base with a single to left field.
Stepping in now, Charles Deal fouled off.
Chops off a cutter inside for strike one.
Hey, stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
The 0-1 delivery. Another one
chops away a changeup for strike two. Another one stays alive, 0-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Fouled away.
Cutter pretty much center cut, but still fouled away.
Here you go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Swung on a slider in the dirt. That'll be the second strikeout of the day for Charles Deal, and that will end the inning.
But they hold a 2-0 lead.
Rocco Coulter coming back up.
His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here.
Pop up over to the dugout area.
Back shoulder, and thus the result.
Velasquez is there to pull it in, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This one in over near the first base dugout for out number one.
And then Alberto Mondesi.
Alberto Mondesi flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he swings
late on the fastball, 96.
It's 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the
Try a
Redbirds.
changeup now, low. Not low enough, Jay. It gets fouled off for strike two. How about a cutter inside?
Inside.
Taken, ball one.
Off a bit, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact,
swung on and missed a curveball. That'll be, I think, strikeout number 3 on the day for Jason.
Indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and they're
Indeed.
away now.
And that'll bring out Victor Casilla.
Riding in once again, Victor Casilla. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Swung on the fastball at 98. Jason doesn't even have the pulse pound or the recharge working yet. Though with recharge being, with Jason having removed his booster perk for the lightning rod tree, recharge's effects won't be as dramatic as they had been. Curveball floated inside corner for strike two.
Right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-2.
How about a two-seamer inside, sir?
Now a fastball as he
backs him off the plate.
That's a
ball
classic
two.
piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like
Now
that.
slider down,
3-2.
misses the zone, and that'll fill the count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air, down
That's a
the
fly
right
ball
field
to
line.
right field.
Soler on the move.
Jorge Soler's
He
got
tracks
it.
down,
That's going to
and
end the
that
inning.
will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in now for
Well,
Philadelphia,
Jason,
Parham.
back up to bat. 2 outs, nobody on this time.
Ready, here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed.
Inside
0-1.
fastball, very late on that one.
Empty here with 2 men out.
Splitter outside. Ugh.
First ball.
I like
Not
that
a
they
fan
went
of
away with
splitters.
that pitch right there. They really
I mean, they're
tried to
fine
tie
when you
him up
throw
on
'em.
that
I just
previous
hate trying to
pitch,
hit
so
'em.
He was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't
Okay.
get a strike there, but I'm guessing he
I'm
was
getting a
looking
little
for
loose
another
with the
ball.
strike zone, I guess.
Popped up. Deal.
And popped it up to the third baseman, and that's going to end the inning.
Inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-0.
J.J. Brown getting another chance here. Going into the bottom of the 5th.
Swing and he pops him up. Franco on the move.
Oh, nice catch from Maikel Franco. Had to reach for that one, but that pop-up gets caught, and it's the first out of the inning. Tyler Wade coming back up.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a ball hit
Another
in the air.
fly ball. Right field. Jorge Soler's out to get it in foul ground, and that'll be the second out. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
So coming to the plate, Mark Clemente. Ready with the first pitch. Here
All right, a 2-seamer down to Mark Clemente. Misses the zone for ball 1.
No one better. Let's go.
hit on the ground out.
And that'll
to
be a
short.
chopper
his
over to
left.
short.
Gutierrez throwing the dirt,
Scoops
but
it
a
out of
good
the dirt,
scoop at
and
first
that is a
stage, and
quick
as this side is retired.
5th inning for
Goes the
Jason.
Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. They're up 2-0.
But what good is it when you're still losing?
Now at the plate,
Clint Frazier coming up now. Still nothing from the Phils through 6 innings.
Since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very
Twitches at that one, but no swing. That'll be ball 1 on a ball down and in.
The first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And deep to left.
And Clint Frazier makes him pay again. It's going to be home run number 2 on the day for Clint Frazier and the 3rd RBI of the game. So he's having himself a day against Jason Parham.
Solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. His second
I don't know how much longer they're going to leave Jason out here. He hasn't got shellacked exactly, but he's not doing too hot. Not up to his usual standards anyway.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Well, they're going to leave Jason in. And, well, a fastball middle of the zone. I don't know what else you expect. Jason going to step off on that one just to get another call, another look.
standing in now.
Change up down and away is the call.
Chopped at the plate.
Chops it in front of the plate. He has got it, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Bringing up Charles Deal once again.
Ready for another shot now. Charles Deal. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. This is hit the other way.
Fastball lined out to left, and that'll be the second out. So after the home run, 2 quick outs. Rocco Coulter again.
The first baseman, number 8.
Ready to deliver.
Rocco
Here's the first pitch.
Coulter.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
Not gonna lie, this performance is about how I feel right now.
Here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
All right, one time.
And he
Fastball
missed it.
just above the corner, and that will be ball 1.
0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Just misses the zone with the curveball there.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a
All right.
strikeout, but he
Okay.
just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really
I give no
tough
craps
pitch
at
to
this
hit
point. Let's
if
give
you
him an
can
inside
spot it.
slider.
Back up the middle.
That's squirted back up the middle, so Rocco Coulter gets himself a base hit. 2 away in the 6th, and that's a runner on first. Right on the corner, too, so Adalberto Mondesi coming up.
It's a runner at first with 2 men out. And striding forward to plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi.
Cutter up, taking ball 1.
Hey, 2 down.
Change up inside, fouled off for ball 1.
First with 2 away. Fly ball into straightaway left.
And that'll be a
Moving
fly
under
ball
it,
to left
Cortez.
field.
And that
Cortez has got
ends
it. That's
the
going to end the inning. I get the feeling that's going to end Jason's day. He's pitched 6 innings, allowed 3 runs. It's a quality start, but he's just not been his sharpest self today. So I think we'll just take the L and call it a day. Aircoat's coming on to hit. And that is going to do it for Jason. So we will see how the Phillies offense fares without him. But I'm not expecting too much. Survey says,
Hey, it's hard to win.
well, Jason absolutely did not deserve to win this one, but on the back of the 7-run 7th inning, he gets the win. He goes to 4-2 on the year, and he goes to 104-47 in his career. On the day, he's 6 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed on 7 hits, including 2 home runs from Clint Frazier. He collects only 3 strikeouts and pitches 84 pitches in the win. His ERA is at 1.69, his FIP is at 2.51, and his xFIP is at 3.41. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.